Here we are at AJR today, shooting 3 cars for them. This is not one of the cars we were shooting. I just had to check it out again. So while my wife is over there going over our shot list for the day, checking out some of these details, this was a build for Lee Keen that they did. Thought you may want to see it as well. The engine and trans are out right now. The trans was getting a rebuild. But I think this is his personal car, like his track car in his own time. This is not what we're here to shoot today, onto that. But on the way over to what we're going to shoot, here's some of the other cars that they're working on at the moment. 996. This one here, GT2R. I believe it was commissioned by the co-owner of Piloti shoes and 2 LE wheels. It was built, I believe, mainly to showcase the wheels. As they try to expand, they build a lot of motorsport wheels. They make the wheels for the AJR Motorsports team. I think Ferrari as well, maybe. They're forged aluminum. They're just trying to expand into more racing and motorsport and street wheels as well. So just trying to get my lights set up here, get some detail shots of the wheels, the machining. But these photos will be used for their marketing. Instagram mostly, I believe. The car was shown at Amelia, so if you were there, you probably saw this car as well. Since the wheels were Piloti, they wanted some photos with the Piloti shoes. Kind of get the brand recognition out there. Trying to shoot the engine bay with the intercooler is tough in these cars. The intercooler is so massive. You'll see, try and stick the camera and lights in there and get some photos of the details. Getting some hero shots in front of the big bay door here, showcasing how wide that rear end is and the tires. If you follow AJR on Instagram, they always have photos in front of their wall. As is typical with race cars, you can't drive them on the street. We have, since they're not registered, you can of course get ticketed or in more trouble, so they always have photos out front of their shop because you just kind of push the cars around the shop. If you've never worked in a race shop or done photo shoots, you don't drive the cars anywhere, you push them everywhere. Push the cars outside, get their standard shots in front of their wall. Of course, we were there to shoot, so here's a little editing on a couple of photos. So my typical editing process, the circular polarizer only goes so far when you have the big overhead lights. So a lot of cleanup with reflections, any kind of smudges that are on there, just kind of make it look a little bit prettier. I know it is supposed to be a shop shot. Darken some shadows. Of course, the shoot is for the wheels, so we got to highlight the wheels. I didn't have the wheels turned on this side in this photo, but they are turned properly in the other ones. Just highlight certain things. They had a specific shot list that they wanted. They wanted it in the shop atmosphere, so we wanted to make sure you could tell it was built in a race shop. Clean up some of those reflections. Being built in front of another. So there were two whites that these cars were made in. This white and then the car in the background. When I zoom out, you'll see it a little bit better. You can see there the whites are different colors. So highlight a little bit, accent a little bit more. I'll do a video just on editing one day too. Just kind of add a little pop to that car too. Kind of show, you know, it's the same car, it's just in different stages. On to the next one that we were shooting for them. This is the Flying Lizard 996. It's I don't want to call it an RSR because you can see it's a narrow body, but this one is a one of one because they took the GT3 Cup car and they put the RSR suspension and engine in it. So they had all of the benefits of the RSR, but in a narrow body. And they did this, I guess, because mainly for Daytona, because Daytona is a narrow track. They wanted the narrow body, maybe a little less drag, and fit in tighter spaces, better for passing. So this one's pretty special. It is probably for sale right now, but we were shooting it for the sale photos. You can see in the rear, see through here, the tubs for the suspension and wider tires. That's what they did to make it work in the narrow body, but it worked. Great car. One of the first race cars I ever fell in love with, so it was really, really cool to be able to shoot it. The intake is probably the most beautiful piece I've seen. It's simple, but it's perfect. BMC, that's what I was trying to show there. The camera didn't focus. Here are those photos. And again, you can't take it very far because you can't drive it on the road. Put that one away and pull out the next one. So the Falcon race car they have in there, this one, I might go back and shoot that one separately just for myself, because that's another one of my all-time favorite cars for a reason I'll mention in a moment. But this is the Falcon car that we were shooting. They had the two Falcon cars there. Alright, so this one that we are not shooting, this was the only Cup car in existence, I believe, that was painted PTS signal yellow from the factory. So the interior is all signal yellow, which is my favorite Porsche color ever. And then they wrapped it for the Falcon livery for the race car, which I don't know, it's kind of wild. I don't know the full story. I'll try and get it for the signal yellow. But yeah, you may know they all used to come in white. Now they all come in silver, GT silver, I believe. So here's the one we're shooting. But this one also they restored and are selling. Either have sold or will be putting up for sale when you watch this video. But just race cars, so just, you know, shooting these again for sale as well. So with that, I will leave you with the walk around video and some photos.